Hello and a warm welcome to Federal Special Program Capital Beat. Latest murder at Patna's Paras Hospital has once again shook the entire nation for the brazenness with which the crime was committed. Bihar's missing law and order narrative of Jungle Raj have become the talking points in the state. Now, if I describe to you as to what really was captured on the camera minutes after an audacious walk inside the hospital and the brazen murder of the gangster Chandan Mishra, the five accused left on their bikes, remorseless, and flashed guns on the road. A CCTV camera, in fact, captured three out of the five armed men triple sitting on a bike, with one of them waving a gun and raising the other hand, showing a sign of pride and victory. Now, the incident took place yesterday when the five men casually walked into the gangster's room in the Paras hospital in Patna, pumped bullets into him, and left. Now, the target, identified as Chandan Mishra, was a known gangster with 24 criminal cases, including a dozen murders. He was on parole for medical treatment, and shortly after, Chandan Mishra died during the treatment. Now, the officials believe that a rival gang is behind the attack. This murder comes close on the heels of another industrialist, Gopal Khemka, being murdered almost 10 days ago. Now, Tejasvi Yadav and even the BJP allies like Chirag Paswan have questioned the law and order. And remember, Nitish Kumar is the one who holds the home portfolio. So a lot of questions are being asked. And remember, Nitish always raising the bogey of Lalu's Jungle Raj. So today, what we are going to discuss is Lalu's Jungle Raj versus Nitish's Jungle Raj. And during the Nitish Kumar tenure, has Bihar become another Jungle Raj? And to top it all, today Prime Minister Narendra Modi was in Bihar. He inaugurated several schemes, but there was no mention about this murder case today. So we'll try and discuss this horrific murder case, the missing law and order problem, and also the politics behind it. Remember, the allies have spoken, but the BJP has not reacted on this. So what does it indicate? Joining me this evening is Ashok Mishra, senior journalist and political commentator. Thank you so much, Ashok, for joining. We have Faizan Ahmad, the senior journalist and political commentator from Bihar. Thank you so much for joining. We have Siddharth Sharma, independent media analyst and political analyst. Thank you so much for joining. And I'll begin with Ashok. Ashok, I'll begin with Prime Minister's visit. And he could have said something today on this particular murder mystery or the missing law and order in the state, but he never chose to say anything on that line. And what does it really go to show?
Well, Prime Minister was here today, and he launched so many schemes, and it's all pre-poll exercise, as we all know. As the crime situation, as regards the crime situation, he did not speak. He did not utter a word on that. BJP last time, if you remember the visit of Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee few years, a decade or so, 2 decades ago. So there was lots of kidnapping in Bihar, and there was a child who was kidnapped, 6-7-year-old child who was kidnapped, and from the public platform, he condemned it, and he said that let's bring that child. Where is he? Where is that child taking that name? So that was the kind of people were concerned about the Jungle Raj of the then Lalu Prasad government before Nitish Kumar came to power in 2005 November. This time, now that the crime situation in Bihar has worsened terribly, despite that, the BJP, the ruling party, the ruling alliances, except Chirag Paswan, nobody had spoken directly about the worsening crime situation in Bihar. Chirag Paswan has, of course, said, and he has expressed his concern about it. But his version was also, quite, not that the voice he could have raised, the kind of protest he could have made, but it was not that. He just condemned the issue, and now he's saying that the government should look into it. The crime situation is worsening. The number of murders are increasing. So this is the way. This is the kind of expression. This is the kind of statements the NDA allies are making. But given the fact that law and order situation has taken such a deep that people, the criminals, are now, they think that it's a free for all situation in Bihar due to the fragile health of Nitish Kumar. It seems the governance has been severely affected. The law and order has taken a deep, and the law and order, uh, implementing agencies, executing agencies, they have gone. It has gone. It's almost topsy-turvy. Nothing is, the governance
Ashok,
is at the tip. There is
Ashok,
a
when you say
saying that the
Ashok, when you
yeah.
say that the governance under Nitish Kumar has taken a beating because of his ill health, because he's not keeping too well, but I'm talking about the wisdom of the police officers like Kundan Krishnan, who yesterday made an off-the-cuff remark saying that when the farmers are not farming or when they are not doing farming, they are indulging in criminal activities, and that had gone viral, and he was being criticized for the kind of theory he was giving, and people interpreted that statement in their own way. So what has happened to the police? Why are they not using their wisdom? If this was a case where Chandan Mishra was killed, it was a gang rivalry, which seems to be like the case. What has happened to the police? Have they stopped functioning? Have they stopped operating altogether? How did this murder take place right inside the ICU? It raises so many questions about the security inside the hospital. It looks like a private hospital. What has happened to the security of that? That is question number one. Question number two: what is the police doing? And how can they, this kind of a thing which is happening, which means that the law and order has really taken a serious beating somewhere.
As I said, the law and order has taken a beating, and people, as I said, the criminals are having their field day in Bihar. The policing, it seems there is no policing in Bihar. And as you quoted, you must have come across the statement of a senior police officer saying that during the during this season, agriculture, the farmers and the others are not engaged properly. That's why the younger generation become shooters. The younger generation have become, that's why the crime situation is increasing. Such a ridiculous statement from a senior police officer is really, amazing. It's aghast. People are saying that what kind of statement is this? Many people, in fact,
True.
had Nitish Kumar been in his proper health, he would have immediately removed this gentleman. But no, the DGP has not come across. He has not made any statement regarding the law and order situation. The senior ministers are saying that as regards that Paras incident, a senior minister, a union minister, he said that it is the gang war, and the gang wars, the criminals are being eliminated by each other. So what is the problem? This is not the Jungle Raj. This is not the failure of the government machinery. This is not the failure of the police, state police. So the criminals are killing each other. So and they are flushing. This is the way a senior minister is saying on the current situation of law and order situation in Bihar. Now, coming to the crime rate, which has increased in the past 2 3 months, you will see more than 100, I believe more than 100 murders have been reported in different areas of Bihar. And like the Khemka, the big businessman Khemka was killed. His conspirators have been, of course, arrested. The main killers have been arrested. One of them was shot dead by police in the encounter. As they say, it was an encounter. But there are many cases which still remain unresolved. Even day before yesterday, one lawyer was killed in Patna. So the crime situation has taken a beating, and police is doing, in fact, nothing. It's a pre-poll. People say that no, before the elections, and during all the elections, such crimes happen. But is it the explanation? A senior police officer, top politicians, and those who are in power, is it the way they should make such statements? Law and order is the prime concern of the government, but the
No, but
government
one more
machinery
question,
has
Ashok. One more question.
completely failed.
No, one more question to you, Ashok, and then I'll come to Faizan. That you were saying that more than 100 murders have been reported in the last 3 months, 3 or 4 months. You're saying now this
Yeah, yeah.
number.
If you,
No, no. What my question is that
if,
has the reportage of the murder increased, or I mean, are the numbers being clocked well? Is that the reason? Or this has been happening for quite some time? If it has increased phenomenally in the last 3 months, then there has to be reasons for that as to why. But why has this increased in the last 3 months, particularly, and not before?
it's because the number of such cases that has increased because the fear of police, which is called the authority, the policing authority, the authority has waned. People now think, the criminals now think that they can do anything and get scot free, go scot free. There is no police to nab. And politicians, they are not saying, expressing, the opposition party, of course the opposition leaders are saying about it, but the ruling allies are not saying, they're not commenting anything, they are not saying anything on that, except Chirag Paswan, who has made a statement day before yesterday about the uh, deteriorating law and order situation. So the criminals now, they think they are free to do anything. There is no governance. This is the reason why the crime situation has worsened, and the number of cases has increased in so many places. You will see that the criminals have not yet been nabbed. Initially, the crime, nobody, of course, nobody can stop. A criminal can go and kill someone, right? But then the action taken, the immediate action taken is what people, it's, it makes people, the fear of law is not there, so people are, the criminals are moving scot free in Bihar, and nobody is taking responsibility about this situation. This is the situation in Bihar this time.
Right, but Faizan, if I may come to you now, uh, this whole comparison and the word being used about Jungle Raj, in relation to Bihar. During Lalu's times, also, people still talk about the Jungle Raj. And what we are seeing today is also another manifestation of Jungle Raj. So, has this Jungle Raj, this moniker called Jungle Raj, has it got really stuck on Bihar? And why has Bihar not been able to shed off this narrative about the Jungle Raj? And how is Nitish's Jungle Raj different from Lalu? You all have covered Bihar's politics and the law and order problem for so many decades. What is the difference you find in Nitish and Lalu's regime when you talk about Jungle Raj?
It is very difficult to say whether it is a Jungle Raj or a Maha Jungle Raj or what is, but the fact is that the law and order situation has nosedived in Bihar,
No, so
particularly
you are
during the
saying,
last 1 year.
are you saying it has deteriorated further than what it was during Lalu's times?
No, no, I'm not comparing. You see,
Okay.
I was just telling you, mentioned Jungle Raj. That is why first of all, this when this Jungle Raj was mentioned by a Patna High Court judge during the regime of Rabli Devi, possibly in 97 or something. It was not about law and order. The judge was not concerned about the law and order situation in Bihar. Rather, there was a PIL against the water logging in Bihar after during the monsoon session, and during this hearing, the judge had mentioned this word Jungle Raj. So Jungle Raj had nothing to do with law and order situation. Anyway, but it is rather it has become very difficult now to imagine how the situation has got so worsened, and particularly this during the first 1 year. It was almost not, if not say very good, at least it was a tolerable situation uh, during the past few years, but uh, now it is even police said that this is the season of murders. So may I ask the police officials which season is peaceful? Which season is peaceful, whether it is winter or summer, or if not monsoon? They say during
No,
monsoon
but
they
if
work.
you look at Chandan Krishnan's soundbite which he gave to ANI yesterday, he says in the month of April, May, and June, when it's he also lists out the time period during which the farmers are not farming, then they indulge in criminal activity. So by his theory, there is a season during which murders happen. And he also says
Yeah,
that now we created a separate cell and which will keep a record of the former shooters and the criminals.
yes, 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 yes. But Nilu, you are just mentioning Kundan Krishnan, ADG law, ADG police. I mention DGP Vinay Kumar, and what he said? He said that the months of May, June, and July, crime typically rises when harvesting is over and people have more idle times. Almost the same thing what later the or earlier the ADGP said. But the question is again, once the I will remind you that some 30 years back when Bihar was very infamous for caste carnages and massacres. Massacres were mainly held uh, during this season of this winter season, because when actually I covered almost all the massacres during that time in late 80s and 90s, and I came to know because people told me or that the Naxal sources said that winter was very favorable time for them to go for their operation, because during winters people go to sleep early and they huddle together in one room. So it was quite uh, uh, easy for them to kill them or burn them. So that was also a theory that massacres were held during winter season, and now they have come up this theory that these murders, and that too high profile murders, they are happening in Patna particularly. And you see, Paras Hospital. Paras Hospital is not just a private hospital, it is a kind of corporate hospital. It is a kind of corporate hospital where the visitors should show their card, which is released by the hospital itself, visitor's card or the attendance card, only to enter the premises. But five young people with pistols, they enter unchallenged. They go to the first floor of the hospital. They enter this room number 207 one by one. All the five people, they pump bullets and then they come out and easily walk out unchallenged. Again, there is no security. And even I was just reading this the statement of DGP Mr. Vinay Kumar. He said that this is the hospital where even the security people, they show their identity before entering the hospital. So how come these criminals they enter? That is the biggest question. And now they say police and the BJP leaders say that they will be arrested within 24. It is already more than 24 hours. None of them has been arrested. They said they have been identified. None of them has been touched. Nobody knows where they have gone on this on their bike. So this is situation is very bad. I will say this is situation is very
No, but
bad. Although I'm not trying to make any comparison between Lalu 15 years of Lalu Rabdi regime and 20 years of yes, Nitish Kumar. But still, uh, one thing more. As my friend was referring to Atal Bihari Vajpayee, some uh, in possibly in 95 during election time, he came and there was a spate of ransom, abduction. He when named that boy who was kidnapped and asked, where is my this child named so and so. But one thing, one there is one difference between what if Narendra Modi did not utter a single word and Modi had uttered very vapid then the government in Bihar was of RJD,
Right.
and today the government is they what they say double engine sarkar in Bihar in Patna. So that is why, of course, I was sure that he will not speak a single word about this crime and murder
All
situation,
right.
and he did
Right.
not.
I want to come to the politics of it also. Siddharth, coming to you now. Do you think that this missing law and order in the state really can become a huge electoral issue, coming as it does just few months before the elections? Now in August, sometimes, or maybe the September first week, we'll have elections announced, and this kind of a crime rate, a crime graph, what we are seeing in Bihar, can it become a huge electoral issue? Because Jungle Raj, Nitish Kumar had been repeating in earlier times. Then so many parties have spoken about Bihar's Jungle Raj. Can this become a huge electoral issue? And then I'll come to the politics behind the murders which have been happening. Yes, Siddharth.
Yeah, I think it has already become a huge issue as far as common people are concerned, the law and order issue. I'll tell you what. There are three aspects to it. What is happening in Bihar? Why such things are happening in Bihar, and how is the administration and the political parties handling it? Now, one thing is very clear: Jungle Raj in Bihar was there, and it exists even today, because in Bihar power changed, the system never changed. If in 1990s there was Jungle Raj, Mr. Nitish Kumar was part of that government too, and the same Nitish Kumar is part of today's government too. So essentially, Jungle का राजा बदल गया है, Jungle Raj नहीं बदला है, राजा बदल गया है, लेकिन system तो वही है. I was just inquiring with the Grok. Grok is an artificial intelligence thing about regarding the crime rate of Bihar. I just asked Grok to compare crime rate of Bihar, that is BJP ruled, and another state that is not BJP ruled. So it gave me a comparison between Bihar and Punjab. For example, overall crime rate in Bihar, there are 311 crimes per 1 lakh people in Bihar, whereas in Punjab it is only 280. So that means that Punjab crime rate is lesser. As far as murders are concerned, there are 22 murders per 10 lakh people in Bihar, and there are only 16 murders per 10 lakh people in Punjab. So in Punjab, less people are getting murdered. As far as crimes against women is concerned, on 1 lakh women, there are 26 crimes happening against women in Bihar. In Punjab, it is only 22. Now, as far as Dalits are concerned, this is very surprising. As far as Dalits are concerned, in Punjab, on 1 lakh Dalits, only 2 crimes happen, whereas in Bihar, 50 crimes happen on average one Dalit. So what happens, and the most surprising thing is that in Bihar today, there are only 1,10,000 policemen on the streets, whereas more than that, nearly 1,20,000 police posts are vacant. So essentially, what is happening is that there is no police force seen on the roads. So essentially, what happens is that when police is not visible, so the criminals have a merry day. And once criminals start having a merry day, the crime rate increases, as the data just shows. And the moment the crime rate increases, essentially what happens with a common man is that the weak people in the family, especially the women, children, and the elder people, they get scared and they start living in home more. They don't go out more. And once half of your population stops participating in any economic activity and starts huddling at home, that essentially means that your economy, the revenue for the government is essentially halves. It comes down to half of what it was. So essentially what happens is that the result is per capita income of Bihar today is at nearly 60,000 rupees, whereas the per capita income of Punjab is nearly 1,75,000 rupees, more than 3 times that. So what is happening in Bihar is very clear compared to any other state, that the crime rate is increasing, overall crime rate is increasing, murders are increasing, crimes against women are increasing, crimes against Dalits are increasing. And this is increasing only and only because there are not enough police on the streets. But the police force that was sanctioned more number of police forces are vacant than the police is visible on the streets. Less police on the street means that there is more crime, and once more crime happens, the people start getting scared. Now this is no more a political issue. This issue has become social, so people are involved in this. Now this is the what part. Now why does this happen? Why does this happen? Somebody is asking that why does Mr. Nitish Kumar, when he's a Sushashan Babu, he's called as Sushasan Babu, how come that crime rate is increasing in his regime? It's very simple. It's because of the definition one holds. The definition of power by the BJP ecosystem. When I say BJP ecosystem, it means right from the top to a small voter who votes for BJP. That includes nearly 26 crore people of India. That is what the BJP's vote share was in 2024. 26 crore people voted for BJP. The BJP's entire ecosystem for it, the definition of power is a weapon of punishment according to them. That's why they say that हम bulldozer चलाएंगे, हम लोगों को tight करेंगे. They feel that power means a weapon of punishment.
But
Whereas as
now,
far as
but the kind of politics which is happening around this law and order situation, and especially this, the latest one of Chandan Mishra, which has happened. I'll come to you, Ashok, now. And very briefly, because we have another live program which is going to hit by 4:30, 4:35. So, Ashok, BJP is keeping quiet, but the allies are speaking. Say, for example, what Chirag Paswan tweeted. And he said that whatever is happening is the criminals are having a field day, but he's also targeting Nitish Kumar at the same time. So why has Chirag chosen to speak against Nitish Kumar at this point of time? Yes, Ashok.
Look, Chirag has been uh, speaking against Nitish Kumar since long. Again, I'll take you back to 2020 elections when he opposed Chirag because of the number of seats he wanted, and the Nitish Kumar and the NDA, which was Nitish Kumar played a role in denying him the seats he was demanding. This time also, he has asked for 243 seats. He says that he will contest 243 seats. And because he is putting pressure on the NDA leadership, especially Nitish Kumar, and he might be a player in the hands of the BJP. So he is asking for more seats, and it seems to be a larger design to to get much bigger seats, much larger seats, and uh, once again uh, defeat Nitish Kumar in different assembly elections. So it's right now it's political. He is making political pressure on the NDA leadership. He has been speaking against Nitish Kumar, targeting Nitish Kumar on other issues also, not only in crime today. A couple of days ago, he made a statement. Yesterday, he made a statement. But he has also been speaking against some of the, uh, development initiatives taken by uh, Nitish Kumar or the NDA government in Bihar. He has raised his question on the teachers issue, the appointment of teachers, the way the teachers are being transferred, the way the teachers are being appointed. He has raised his objection on that also. He has raised his objection on uh, the on the Jivika and other scheduled caste, schemes meant for scheduled caste and Dalits. So he has questioned on that also. So he has been opposing Nitish Kumar, and the idea behind it seems to me that he is playing into the hands of the BJP to put pressure on Nitish Kumar for a much larger seats he wants to contest. Number one. Number two, he will again. It's a larger design to pin down Nitish Kumar in the coming elections. This could be one reason for
Okay. So the concluding comments, Faizan, very briefly, what would you really say to the law and order, and especially the Jungle Raj narrative which is playing out during Nitish Kumar's regime? What Ashok was talking about, Chirag Paswan, that why he's speaking against Nitish Kumar. Is Chirag Paswan capable of repeating what he did in 2020 with Nitish Kumar? cutting him to size, diminishing the dominance of JDU. Are we going to see a repeat of that? Very briefly.
This possibility cannot be ruled out.
Okay.
Maybe he will play a similar game. Uh, in 2020, he had badly damaged Nitish Kumar in number of his MLAs were reduced, and this time again he will try to inflict more damage to Nitish Kumar with almost with the help of BJP. Obviously, with the help of BJP, all alone he is not doing this, and he cannot do this. If he is saying that he is going to contest all the 243 seats in Bihar, his party has never been in a position, or I will say that no party in Bihar is in a position to contest all the seats without any support or without any backing. So Chirag may be playing another game to damage Nitish Kumar this time again.
Right. So we could see a repeat of what happened in 2020 and what happens to JDU. I hope it doesn't stare at an existential crisis and a diminishing relevance furthermore than what we have seen. Thank you so much. We'll have to end it here. But now just immediately after this on Federal Desh, join us for the Hindi discussion with the same guests. Thank you so much, Ashok Mishra and Faizan. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you.